Have you ever felt like life is moving too fast, yet you're standing still? Like the world expects so much, and yet, deep inside, something feels missing. Sometimes we run from one responsibility to another. And in the middle of the noise, we forget the one who whispers peace. But what if this moment, yes, this moment, is not just another pause? What if it's an invitation, a sacred call to return? Open book, come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11 verse 28. This isn't just a verse, it's a promise. A gentle reminder from the heart of God that you were never meant to carry everything alone. So take a deep breath. Let your soul slow down. Let's walk together through this prayerful reflection, not in a rush, but with reverence. Because the Spirit of God is near. And He has something to speak to your heart tonight. Lord, tonight I come before you with a heart that longs for stillness. In the silence, I hear you call me to let go. To loosen my grip on fear, on perfection, on the burdens I've carried for too long. You're not asking me to be strong without you. You're asking me to trust, even when I feel weak. Even when I don't have the answers. Even when the future feels uncertain. You see my thoughts when they race. You understand my silence when I can't find the words. You are not distant. You are near, closer than breath. Father, help me release what doesn't belong in me, the anxiety I've hidden, the bitterness I've ignored. The voices that tell me I'm not enough. Remind me, I was created in your image, not to perform, but to abide. Teach me to rest in your grace. To live each moment not striving, but surrendered. To seek your presence more than applause. To choose peace over pressure. To remember. You are not impressed by my pace, but moved by my surrender. Let me dwell in you, Lord. Not just tonight, but always. The sun, a fiery herald, paints the eastern sky with hues of hope, promising a new day. But sometimes, that promise feels fragile, almost like a whispered hope in the face of a looming storm. We wake, eyes still heavy with the remnants of dreams, anxieties clinging like morning mist. The to-do list, a silent sentinel, looms large, and the weight of responsibilities threatens to crush us beneath its burden. This isn't about the mundane, the daily grind, though those struggles are certainly part of the tapestry of life. This is about finding the strength to navigate the currents of doubt and fear that often surge through our hearts before the day even truly begins. This is a prayer, not for perfect days, but for the grace to face each challenge with courage and joy. This prayer isn't a formulaic recitation, a rote exercise. It's a conversation, a dialogue with the one who understands our deepest longings, our unspoken fears, and the quiet whispers of our souls. It's a prayer for those moments when the world feels overwhelming, when the whispers of doubt become deafening, when the path ahead seems shrouded in uncertainty. It's a prayer designed to equip us, not with an illusion of perfection, but with the strength to confront our imperfections with grace and humility. We'll find that strength, not in our own capacity, but in the very essence of the divine presence that surrounds us, in the quiet whisper of the Holy Spirit leading us toward a brighter dawn. This isn't a prayer for a life without hardship, but rather a prayer for the strength to endure the trials that inevitably come our way. It's a prayer for the courage to face the shadows, not with fear, but with the unwavering faith that knows the sun will always rise. It's a prayer for the resilience to weather the storms, not by ignoring them, but by drawing strength from the very storms themselves. This prayer is a journey of self-discovery, a journey toward a deeper connection with the divine, and a commitment to walk with purpose and joy through the challenges and triumphs of each new day. It's a prayer to begin, not with expectations of the future, but with gratitude for the present moment. A prayer to start your day, not with anxiety, but with the confidence of a soul grounded in the love of God. A prayer to begin each morning with joy. Yet, this isn't just about a morning ritual, it's about a profound shift in perspective. Consider the quiet moments before sunrise, the stillness before the dawn chorus erupts. In that hushed pre-dawn tranquility, there's a unique opportunity to align our hearts with the divine. We can, in those quiet moments, consciously choose to cultivate a spirit of gratitude, a recognition of the boundless blessings that surround us, even in the face of perceived shortcomings. This isn't simply about a positive mindset, it's about an intentional engagement with the very essence of our being. Now, consider how this applies when you face a challenging task, a difficult conversation, or a moment of seemingly insurmountable adversity. Instead of immediately succumbing to fear or anxiety, we can consciously choose to invoke a sense of peace, a quiet confidence that springs from knowing we are not alone. This isn't about denying the reality of hardship, it's about approaching it with a different set of eyes that see not only the obstacles but also the unwavering support of a loving, divine presence. We can choose to see the challenge as an opportunity for growth, a pathway to deeper understanding, and a chance to demonstrate the very faith we so readily profess. Furthermore, this proactive approach to the day extends beyond the personal. Our internal peace radiates outward, influencing our interactions with others. Imagine a team meeting, a tense negotiation, or a simple conversation with a loved one. When we approach these interactions with a heart grounded in faith and joy, we invite a different energy into the room. We shift the dynamics, not through forceful assertion, but through the quiet strength that emanates from an unwavering trust in God. This isn't about manipulating situations, it's about cultivating an atmosphere of grace and understanding. Building on this, however, remember that this isn't about a naive optimism that ignores hardship. It's about a realism that recognizes the trials we face, yet approaches them with a profound sense of hope. A hope that springs from the bedrock of faith, the knowledge that we are never alone. This hope, this unwavering trust, isn't merely a feeling, it's a tangible force, a strength that empowers us to navigate the storms of life with grace, resilience, and a quiet determination. This is the true essence of a joyful morning prayer, one that empowers us to face the day, not with fear, but with the courage of a heart attuned to the divine. Consequently, this cultivation of inner peace isn't a passive act, it's an active engagement with our faith. It's about actively choosing joy, actively choosing faith, actively choosing to see the world through a lens of divine guidance. It's a commitment to nurturing our relationship with the divine, a constant dialogue that strengthens our resolve and illuminates our path. This is the foundation for a day of purpose, a day of impact, a day of joy. This proactive approach to the day, however, isn't merely about personal transformation, it's a ripple effect. Consider the ripple created by a single stone tossed into a placid pond. The initial disturbance might seem minor, yet it sends waves outward, impacting the entire surface. Similarly, our internal state, our peace, our joy, our faith, influences our interactions, shaping the atmosphere around us. Now, consider how this applies when you face a challenging situation at work or a disagreement with a loved one. Instead of reacting defensively, choose to respond with empathy, with understanding, with the quiet strength that stems from a deep-seated faith. Furthermore, this proactive approach fosters a sense of responsibility. It's not just about our individual peace, it's about actively contributing to a more positive environment. Imagine a classroom where the students are engaged, not by forced discipline, but by a contagious energy, an atmosphere of mutual respect and understanding. This isn't about ignoring problems, it's about approaching them with a different perspective, a perspective rooted in faith and tempered by compassion. This responsibility extends beyond our immediate circle, impacting our communities and the world around us. Another crucial layer is the recognition that this proactive approach isn't about perfection. It's about consistent effort, about striving for a more harmonious relationship with the divine and with those around us. We all have our moments of doubt, our lapses in judgment, our times of weakness. The key isn't to avoid these moments but to acknowledge them, to learn from them, and to return to our faith with renewed resolve. Think of a seasoned sailor navigating a turbulent sea. They don't avoid the storms, but they harness their experience and skills to weather the tempest and arrive safely at their destination. Consequently, this cultivation of inner peace is a continuous process, a daily practice. It's not a destination but a journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. Picture a seedling pushing its way through hardened earth. It doesn't give up, it perseveres, and eventually blossoms into a vibrant flower. Similarly, our efforts to cultivate inner peace, though sometimes arduous, will inevitably yield a rich harvest of joy, resilience, and a deeper connection with the divine. And this process is not limited to the morning, it's a constant companion throughout the day. This internal work is a foundation, supporting us through the inevitable difficulties that life presents. This inner peace, this conscious choice to align with the divine, extends beyond the personal sphere. It's a catalyst for positive change in our immediate surroundings. Imagine a neighborhood where residents cultivate not just personal well-being but also a collective spirit of support and understanding. Such a community thrives not on forced harmony, but on the shared recognition of the divine presence within each individual. This resonates in small acts of kindness, a willingness to lend a helping hand, or simply a smile exchanged across a crowded street. Now, consider how this applies when you face a challenging situation at work or a disagreement with a loved one. Instead of reacting with defensiveness, choose to respond with empathy. This empathy, rooted in a profound understanding of the divine presence in all of us, allows us to see beyond our own perspectives and connect with others on a deeper level. This isn't about compromising our values, but about approaching conflict with a heart open to understanding, to compassion, and ultimately, to finding common ground. It's about recognizing the shared humanity that unites us all, despite our differences. Think of a mediator in a tense negotiation. Their success hinges not on force or coercion, but on a deep understanding of the needs and motivations of all parties involved. Indeed, this principle is not confined to interpersonal relationships. It applies to broader societal issues. Picture a community striving for social justice, not through acrimony, but through a shared understanding of the dignity of every individual. This isn't about ignoring injustices, it's about confronting them with compassion and a recognition of the divine spark within each person, regardless of their background or beliefs. It's about working together to build a more just and equitable world, not through resentment, but through a collective commitment to understanding and mutual respect. This perspective transcends political divides, uniting people in a common pursuit of a more benevolent society. Moreover, this approach fosters a sense of purpose beyond the immediate. It's about recognizing our place within a larger narrative, a narrative woven with threads of faith, hope, and love. Imagine a volunteer donating time to a local charity, not out of obligation, but out of a deep-seated sense of purpose, knowing that their actions are part of a larger design. Such actions, born from a profound connection with the divine, become more meaningful, more purposeful, and ultimately, more impactful. Ultimately, this proactive approach to the day is about aligning our actions with our beliefs, our words with our intentions. It's about living a life that reflects the love, compassion, and grace that emanate from the divine. It's about consciously choosing to be a source of positivity, not just in our own lives, but in the lives of those around us. This ripple effect, this outward expression of inner peace, is the true measure of a life lived in harmony with the divine. Reflecting on this journey so far, we find ourselves at a pivotal juncture, a place where the threads of our reflections converge, subtly yet powerfully interwoven. The quiet strength we've explored, the conscious choice to align with the divine, now takes on a new dimension, a new resonance. It's not merely a personal endeavor, a solitary quest for inner peace, but a tapestry woven with threads of connection, a shared pursuit of a more harmonious existence. Picture a symphony orchestra, each instrument playing its unique melody, yet harmonizing in a grand, unified composition. That, in essence, is the collective effect of these interwoven ideas. The principles we've considered, the proactive engagement with faith, the cultivation of inner peace, and the subtle yet profound influence on our interactions, coalesce into a singular, powerful force. This force isn't static, it's dynamic, constantly shaping and reshaping our experiences, our relationships, and our perception of the world. It's a force that, like a gently flowing river, meanders through the terrain of our daily lives, smoothing rough edges and nurturing the fertile ground for growth. This process, in effect, is akin to preparing a canvas, each stroke, a deliberate choice in the direction of our internal harmony. Drawing these strands together, we see a profound implication, the realization that our inner state isn't merely a personal attribute, it's a catalyst for positive change, a source of influence that extends far beyond the confines of our immediate surroundings. Like a beacon illuminating a path through darkness, our inner peace guides us towards a more harmonious existence, a more meaningful pursuit of purpose. We're not simply navigating the currents of life, we're actively shaping them, through the lens of faith and a steadfast commitment to the divine. In light of these insights, the path forward becomes clearer, not as a prescribed route, but as a dynamic landscape waiting to be explored. We stand at the threshold of a new day, not with trepidation, but with the quiet confidence born of understanding. This understanding is not about eliminating challenges, but about approaching them with a different perspective, a perspective informed by the profound peace that comes from aligning ourselves with the divine. This is the essence of our journey. Now, let us embrace the path ahead, ready to navigate its complexities with the strength born from faith and the joy that stems from our connection to the divine. As the sun ascends, painting the sky with vibrant hues, we find ourselves standing at the precipice of a new day, a day brimming with potential, a day ripe with the opportunity to embrace the transformative power of faith. This isn't merely a morning ritual, it's a profound shift in perspective, a conscious choice to align our hearts with the divine. It's a recognition of the boundless blessings surrounding us, even in the face of perceived shortcomings. This isn't about suppressing challenges, it's about approaching them with a different lens, a lens informed by faith, tempered by compassion, and illuminated by the unwavering presence of the divine. This journey, this deliberate cultivation of inner peace, isn't a destination, it's a continuous unfolding, a dynamic process that shapes our interactions, our relationships, and our understanding of the world. It's about recognizing our place within a larger narrative, a grand symphony where each individual note contributes to the harmonious whole. We are not merely individuals navigating life's currents, we are active participants in a symphony of purpose, a masterpiece of connection. This understanding transcends the personal, it's a recognition that our internal states influence the world around us, fostering a ripple effect of positive change. This morning prayer, then, isn't just a moment of quiet reflection, it's a beacon illuminating a path forward. It's a commitment to actively engage with the divine, to cultivate a spirit of gratitude, to approach challenges with resilience and grace. It's a subtle yet profound call to action, a quiet invitation to embrace the transformative power of faith. The true practice begins now, not with grand pronouncements, but with the quiet strength of a heart attuned to the divine. It's a commitment to live each day with intention, with purpose, and with the unwavering understanding that we are not alone in this journey. Let us carry this newfound awareness into the day's activities, allowing it to permeate our interactions, our decisions, and our responses to the inevitable challenges that life presents. Let it be a guiding light, a constant reminder of the boundless support and love that accompany us on this extraordinary journey. And as we navigate the complexities of our lives, let us remember the profound truth: within each of us resides a wellspring of faith, a source of strength, a conduit to the divine. It's a wellspring that, when tapped into, can transform not only ourselves but the world around us, creating a ripple effect of hope, compassion, and joy. Embrace this profound truth, and let it be the foundation of your day. The power is within you. Breathe again. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. And you are not behind in your journey. You are right where grace can reach you. So tonight, turn down the noise. Light a candle. Lift your heart. And simply whisper, "Here I am, Lord. I'm yours." Sparkles because the God of all peace is here, waiting, not for your perfection, but for your presence. Dove, let go, breathe, and rest in Him.